Hey YouTube, it's Cliff. Today I want to talk about 4 reasons why Bitcoin fell below 60K. So President Biden signed into law a few days ago the infrastructure bill, and with that is a lot of provisions about cryptocurrency. And with that, there is a lot of fighting going on of how broker is defined within that bill. So Senator Ted Cruz is one who is leading that fight. Senator Ted Cruz isn't known for forging a promise. The Texan has earned ire and eye rolls from fellow Republicans for his habit of engaging in one man filibusters upstaging leadership. So it's only natural that Cruz is going his own way in an attempt to undergo language regarding cryptocurrency brokers in the infrastructure bill signed by President Biden. So basically, what's going on with this is the 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 term brokerage is defined as pretty much anyone dealing with cryptocurrency. So that would include miners. And in doing this, they're defining brokerage to help them collect taxes. So there's a bit of confusion when it comes to miners being considered brokers because they're not dealing with customers, they're just validating transactions. So that they wouldn't be able to accumulate financial information for taxes for those customers because they're not really dealing with those people. Along with that, crypto mining is also things like staking and just general new concepts to cryptocurrency. So the first issue of why Bitcoin's falling has to deal with the ongoing fight with this infrastructure bill and how it deals with cryptocurrencies. One of the things I'm starting to notice with this is crypto is starting to become a Republican issue, and Democrats are starting to move away from crypto. And that's something I definitely fear when it comes to U.S. politics because we won't get anywhere if this is what it becomes. If they're going to start picking and choosing sides this way, it's going to create a huge headache. So hopefully we can figure out the term and move on from this. But going to the next reason deals with something that has been common in the past, energy FUD. And Senator Cruz is also leading this one. So Senator Cruz, speaking at the Texas Blockchain Summit in October, said that Bitcoin could make use of the state's abundant energy resources, adding fuel to the mining immigration. Because we know that as China banned Bitcoin mining, miners were flooding into the U.S., and one of the huge spots that they were going to was Texas. So 50% of natural gas in this country that is flared is being flared in the Permian right now in West Texas. I think that is an enormous opportunity for Bitcoin because that's energy that is being wasted, the senator said. Despite Cruz's comments, it is now well known that mining Bitcoin with non renewable energy sources is like natural gas is harmful to the environment. And then so they quote a study from Cambridge University that states that 61% of Bitcoin mining network is powered by non-renewables or carbon-intensive energy sources like natural gas. By current figures, that would mean that Bitcoin mining emits the same amount of greenhouse gases as over 59 billion pounds of burned coal. So the same issue that we had many months ago, we're going back to that, talking about energy FUD again and how it affects the environment. So moving on to number 3 reason why Bitcoin has fallen, and it deals with Twitter. On Monday, Twitter's chief financial officer, Ned Segal, said that investing in crypto doesn't make sense right now due to the extreme market volatility and the industry's lack of accounting rules. Segal noted that in order for Twitter to invest in crypto, the social media giant would have to change its current investment policies, which currently only permit the company to hold stable assets like securities on its balance sheet. So, as we've seen, the CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, is a Bitcoin maximalist. He loves Bitcoin. And so we've seen conversations from that he wanted to integrate cryptocurrency wallets into Twitter, which would allow people to pass money back and forth. And in doing so, we were hoping that he would expand on crypto and then also take Twitter to put some Bitcoin on its balance sheet and, hopefully pump our bags a little bit. But it looks like coming from the chief financial officer, there's going to be a little bit more fighting when it comes to Twitter and crypto. And it doesn't seem like they'll be investing in Bitcoin anytime soon. So, moving on to number 4. And anybody who's been around cryptocurrency for a while knows this is the reason why Bitcoin fell, because it happens all the time. And it's China. Across the globe, China's National Development and Reform Commission announced on Tuesday that it is doubling down on the government's efforts to eliminate cryptocurrency mining activities in the country. The punitive measures would include higher power prices on companies that defy the ban that was introduced earlier this year. This wave of bearish news appears to be snuffed out. Booming optimism from last week. It remains to be seen, however, how long the crypto bears will be in control. So we see China ban Bitcoin, and then they go back a week later and say, no, we're just kidding. We like Bitcoin, it's okay. And this is probably like their 10th time that they've banned Bitcoin. But it seems like anytime China mentions Bitcoin, the price just drops. So looking at the market right now, we're at 59,000. I think the pessimistic attitude mainly comes because we thought 60K was the floor, but overall I think everything's going to be okay. If we're following Plan B stock to flow model, we're still hopefully going to see 90K by the end of November. So let me know what you think about it down below, and thank you for watching.